What's up, everyone? It's another podcast day. We're here recording the SuperMegaCast.
That's right.
And first to get out of the way, because y'all have been begging and asking for it, we see it on the Patreon and every Q&A. We see it on a lot of Let's Plays, even on the podcast. It's pretty much everywhere, this comment. People keep asking us, are we still friends with Chris? Are we good with Chris? I mean, is Chris ever going to be on the channel again? And I feel like, some people just spend a lot of time apart. But Chris, as you can see,
we're all good.
Yeah. Okay.
Squash that in the background.
It's good that Chris on the podcast.
Yeah, here I am.
And hi, it's Chris.
Hi, I'm Chris.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Very special guest today, very requested. We've got musician, we've got street poet. Hi, I'm Chris.
You know me from the streets.
The flesh.
I'm
yeah.
the rose that grew from the concrete, man.
Yes, you are, from that concrete jungle where dreams are made of.
Actually, like right around the corner in New Jersey, but I lived there for like an extended period of time, like currently.
Hoboken?
No, I'm originally from
Hoboken?
the sticks. Well, Hoboken is the little city next door to New York.
Right.
There's a lot of great stuff that goes on there, like really good restaurants, see nightlife. That's why I wrote
It's
that
New Jersey,
song.
though, right?
It is New Jersey. So I'm from the sticks up in the boonies by Western Pennsylvania. Sussex County, New Jersey.
Very
I don't
nice.
live there anymore, so I could say that.
Sussex?
Did I ever tell you that like a fan almost doxed me?
Really?
Yeah, they were like, hey, based off your song lyrics, do you live here? And like triangulated it fucking perfectly from 3 lyrics I had. And I was like, no.
People do that by looking out of our apartment window back in the beginning.
Back in the day.
Are you fucking serious?
They would look up the business, and they knew that we lived in Glendale, so they look up that business in Glendale, and then also match it to the height of the building. So
Yeah, they got it down to the room.
Yeah, they got it because they're that far over on the building.
Yeah, they got it.
They counted the units. They probably did the square footage.
Well, I saw
like,
someone say they did it by it was an ad for advertising, and they looked up where those ads were located, and then they found them
so
around
even
Glendale.
harder than the business.
You can't do it
To
now.
be fair, we did challenge them to do it
In the
Why would you
jokingly,
ever do
and then
that?
they took it very serious.
it was a joke. I mean, we were like, find out where we live. Do it.
And then people were like, okay.
How long did it take? Like,
Not long at all.
Not long. And,
Hours?
Less than a week.
Yeah, less
What
than a
the
week.
fuck?
We got
Multiple people.
we got an email of 2 people specifically.
Why?
But I think the craziest thing was they got the floor and the room number of our apartment correct.
That's like deeply disturbing.
Yeah.
At least they can't do it now. They'd be like purple.
Yeah, we live in the purple.
They live in
land.
purple.
But this is actually take 2 of this episode. We got about 10 minutes in. It was fantastic stuff. And then
One of our mics, unfortunately.
Now my pussy's gone stale.
I know, unfortunately, we got you originally cracking open the pussy,
I
having
was
a sip.
talking about the death of one of our mics, which we've been using for a while. I've grown attached to it, and then, like, it's a good joke. I just feel like it was.
You know, sometimes I just overdo it a little bit.
No,
you
it's
know,
fine,
like, I'm
it's
so
fine.
sorry for your loss.
See this right
My
here?
condolences.
Well, guys, we did figure out the issue because in a couple recent episodes, people have been saying, oh, there's this buzzing sound, especially when we touch the mic. It goes, Figured it out. It was this, here's the culprit right here.
We hope. We fucking hope.
Yeah, I think that should do it. People were confusing that with the hum of this sign, which actually you pretty much can't hear.
I was actually commenting on the sign earlier. I think
I didn't hear it in the recording.
it's silent.
But I saw people,
Is it
like that
actual
it's
neon
crooked?
or is it like
Yes,
LED?
It is
neon.
actual neon.
That's so fucking cool.
Let's see if you can hold.
so faintly.
Yeah,
But it's also the wonders of the soundproofed room.
that is true.
You know?
I'm so glad we did that, and now,
We had pros coming into it.
Yeah, no, I mean the 3rd floor was really nice, but you know, like I really, really like that this is, like you would never know this is a rooftop.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And
We also appreciate you parking on the street because
Yeah.
I know it's
My
it is a
Volkswagen thing is a little bit difficult to park
Yeah.
sometimes.
yeah,
well,
it is.
especially when I know it's a 10-car garage, but we mostly use it for collectors.
For the collection?
We don't usually take them out, so there's never really room.
Yeah,
in
no,
there.
one time Justin brought out the dust gloves and brought me down there. You know, like it's a beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
I don't.
Thank
he
you.
didn't
Riveting.
ask us though if he could do that. So that's something to
Oh.
talk to him about. He didn't ask for permission to go down to the car garage. So
Oh, he's
Because he doesn't own any of the cars.
Those are
in
our
there.
cars.
Yeah.
at least he put on the dust gloves though. That is
Yes.
That makes
So
so
he's
much
being
more
responsible. He's being responsible.
Yeah.
and
But I'm glad you at least got to see
Appreciate
it.
Yeah, no, I appreciated it very much. You know?
Ryan's got 3 Rolls Royces. Very nice.
Come on.
Collector's edition too.
Okay.
I was a
someone's-
fan of that
Someone's
Bentley.
forgetting my birthday gift from last year. 4.
Okay. Well, I trying to keep things humble a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
But it is nice.
But
Did Justin show you the aquarium?
No, he didn't show me the aquarium.
We got a great white recently.
Oh, get out.
You're not supposed to keep them in captivity because every time they try, they pass away, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
we've had ours for about 2-3 days now, and it slowed down
What'd you name
swimming. Well, we named Bruce, just classic.
Yeah.
I mean, from
Finding
Finding Nemo and Jaws.
Oh, I thought it was from Bruce Almighty.
And it can be Bruce
It could
Almighty
be Bruce
too.
Almighty.
Sure.
Got the world on a string, Like,
Yeah.
well,
But I mean, he's swimming a little more slow, and he seems to not be aware of his surroundings. But I think that's just because he's used to the big ocean. I think he's just calming down a bit.
Well,
He's becoming more relaxed.
like I wonder how all the electrical equipment in here like is messing because sharks have that sense in their nose, the EMP thing. I wonder if that's like a good feeling or a bad feeling.
Well,
What do you think?
I think part of it, the reason he's slow, I'm sure he'll get a little more pep in his step, was we had him, when we were putting him in the tank, we did have him out of the water for about 2 hours.
Oh.
but
you know.
sharks sleep swimming, and
Yeah.
he's like constantly like. I think he keeps running into the bottom. He's just like doom,
Yeah.
doom.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's good. That means
Dude, it's
like
kinda
he must
cute.
be dreaming something fun.
Yeah,
he's out. He's out with his shark buddies.
I also read that you can have them out of the water for a little over 2 hours, and we had it just about 2 hours,
Yeah.
so you should be fine.
I mean, like, they're like the apex predator of the earth. 70% ocean. He'll be fine.
I mean, sharks existed before trees existed. Isn't that crazy?
that is fucking weird to think about.
They've been around
Jellyfish,
since, and they've barely evolved either because there's been no need for
The
evolution.
perfect killing machine.
That shit blows my mind. Like that, there's jellyfish that are like biologically immortal because they're just colonies of bacteria that keep recycling themselves. So they've just been like fucking squidding around for a little bit, and it's like a couple eons.
forever.
Eons is a proper term for that.
They don't have brains.
They're just a collective. They're like
Jellyfish are
they're
like
basically communist animals.
jellyfish are literally like aliens. Like they look
really
like
are.
an alien. They act like an alien. You know.
I didn't know this until recently. Like blobfish, like
Mm-hmm.
like they always make like stupid memes with it. They look like completely different fish in the pressure that they're
We
in.
were talking about this on a recent Let's
Yeah.
Play.
Are you fucking serious?
yeah,
Because they're actually like they're still like not the prettiest fish
No.
in the world.
Oh, they're
but
fucked up.
but that's not what they look like at all. That's
Yeah.
just because they're depressurized.
Yeah, so they just become.
Yeah. And so they wash up onto shores looking like that.
they are scary looking, like
mean-
out of the ocean.
But the thing, like in total darkness, you don't need to look pretty. It's like I've learned that many times.
Oh
you know?
yeah, trust
That's mom
me.
knows
I've
that.
had my day. Every dog has its day. You know, so
Woof.
woof.
What's crazy to me is that there's sea creatures that like the pressure they exist in is so unbelievably strong, like miles of water above
Yeah.
them, and they're just like, cool.
No, and it's like it actually like facilitates some of them to grow way larger than we think and shit. Like
Yeah.
I always think about that with like the WOW signal or whatever it was, like that huge, like really deep like sonar that people caught.
Oh, the bloop.
The bloop, not the WOW.
The WOW
WOW's in
signal's from space.
Yeah, that's your thing.
That's
My
that's
hyperfixation at the moment is the deep ocean. But
They're
yeah,
very
no,
similar.
Like that and like the geothermal vents with extra oxygen and nitrogen being put in the water allow things to get really fucking big. So odds are there's like a way bigger fish, like the giant squid.
Well, we
Like,
can tie that into space because they think that on other exoplanets and even moons of Jupiter and Saturn, there's like
There's life
100
in the
kilometer deep oceans, and if there's vents at the bottom that could have life because they're
Sustain, yeah.
warm and they've already detected organic
oil?
compounds down there.
there's like oil they think on some of the moons.
There could be just some cool, cute little fish swimming out there.
USA's already been up there for years. They occupied
yeah.
that fish.
Yeah, you know it. Ryan?
You could say something.
I don't know.
Don't make me carry this, man.
I brought up space again. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a
we
problem?
just have under contract that you're only supposed to bring it up, like I think 5 times in a month, and you brought it up several. I think this is 6 or 7 total.
Cut it
times.
out, Luke.
And
Cut it
space, no, it's fine. Space is like super. I love space. Space is great,
I enjoy it.
and the deep ocean.
No, I
is
love
super
space.
Interesting.
Thank you.
And
my thing.
I think that is like really fucking.
Man, I appreciate you.
Yeah, it's the whole. It's when we get into the space stuff, where you, just a little bit of that, but it's
I mean, it just.
It's
I'm
just
a
the
guest. I was just really appreciative of the input.
it's just the fact that there's a contract signed is all. I just feel like if you're not
Okay.
held up to the
Sure.
contract, why should we hold our employees up to their contracts? You know what I mean?
Sure.
There needs to be repercussions, especially if you breach contract, which you have.
Okay, then what do you want me to do?
Push.
Push-ups?
You could probably pull it
Yeah,
off.
give me 10.
feet on there, hands on here.
Can we get 10?
10 push-ups?
10 push-ups.
I could do 10 push-ups.
Okay,
On my knees?
if you want.
No, I would never.
You could do like the thing that my football coach used to do when I couldn't do push-ups. Do worms.
And now,
Fucking
Chris, I don't know how to count, so could you?
Okay.
Oh, I'm throwing a bat. Damn. Look at that.
Ooh.
His backwind shot must be crazy.
It smells like poop.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That was more than 10.
8. Well, we'll call it 8.
I love the starting 1 on 2.
Yeah,
and then
dude,
7.
dude, because I was counting in my head, and that really pissed me off. Just because in my head I'm like 3, 2. I'm out of shape.
I was just trying to warm you up.
We
you know?
both are.
Oh,
Well,
you
I
and
know
me
I'm out of
both,
shape.
sister.
I was pumping gas the other day at the gas station. I was like, I should do some jumping jacks, and I did some jumping jacks
At the gas pump?
Yeah, just to get a little like cardio going. And my heart hurt afterwards. It was like,
Dude,
ow.
I took a walk with Justin, and a New Yorker can walk for miles on flat ground only. Like I've done
Right.
like 3-hour walks, and that's after I broke my fucking leg. But I did a slight incline out here, and I was just like, oh, this is great.
There's
Like it's brutal.
It's very hilly out here.
I mean, look at these
especially in the
guys.
summer when the heat's coming down. Luckily, we have a nice cool breeze. It's
Yeah,
a
it's
little
cold right
cooler.
now.
It's been raining, but
It's been nice.
we
very nice.
sometimes go on walks. And during the summer, when you're kind of like not realizing how hot it is,
Yeah.
going up a hill. In fact, one time, Leighton, not Straighton,
Yeah.
What? Not to be
empl-
confused.
our employee and friend Leighton Stollard, like the first hike he took me on, he's like, it'll be a normal hike. It's a chill hike. It was straight uphill, and like I'm not furious. I am a little bit agitated because I'm like I am not in shape. Like compare me to Leighton. Leighton doesn't have to do a lot of work to get that frame and those muscles up the hill.
A little bit
Me,
more aerodynamic.
I'm carrying a little bit of baggage, on my sides.
A little bit of
in my
junk in the
Got some
front.
ham in there.
I got some front, little compartments as well. So it was a struggle, but never trust someone who lives in LA when they said you want to go on an easy hike, because odds are it's probably just going to be like a straight uphill rock.
Well, the only place you can go hiking out here is like the fucking mountains, and it's just a bowl of mountains.
You can go hiking on the sand dunes.
I'm a little nervous to
That's fun.
go hiking around here because
Why?
Oh, the guy that
yeah, in the area, this guy
was
was
ever caught.
no, this guy was hiking, and then from like hundreds of yards away, some random dude just sniped him with a single headshot and was never found. And I think it happened to 2 different people.
Yeah,
What?
I think
So-
they were two separate
Incidences. Yeah. So this guy just has a sniper rifle and just is like, oh, some hikers. Doink! That was fun.
That is pretty horrifying.
He was
'Cause, like,
walking with people too.
He's going to be long gone.
What gets you to that point where it's like
Being a
like, it's not,
psychopath?
Boredom.
You think it's boredom?
No, I think it's being a bored psychopath.
Yeah. I mean, like, there's got to be a little bit, like a little hoo-hoo.
I will
up there
say
for
it's
a
got to
second.
be, if you're a psychopath, that's gonna be a very satisfying thrill.
like
Killing someone?
That's a lot. Well, from that far away, it's
yeah.
like, boing.
yeah.
You're
It's
so
like
far
it's
removed,
not my
but you still
problem.
see it.
Give yourself a pat on the back.
Dude.
Retreat into the wilderness.
He's probably like over state lines, and he's just like, no one will catch me now.
Dude, just fucking, you're just hiking with some friends, and then all of a sudden your
greatest
friend
American
just drops
sniper
from a
is
headshot.
actually this guy. Like,
I
just
mean,
that guy.
It's impressive.
It's
'cause
a very impressive
The
shot.
impact would happen, and then you'd hear the sound.
Oh yeah, no.
So like your friend would just drop, and then
I
like
think
probably like 2 seconds 3, 4
I'd be running
seconds
up to
after.
him like, oh, thank God he dropped. He missed it. Like,
yeah, I'd
He
be like, oh god, he ducked just in time. He got so.
How'd he know to duck?
dude, he's so smart. Oh,
I didn't hear that. I didn't see that
I didn't
coming.
hear the second shot. Like,
Speed of sound's really not that fast when you think about it. If you ever
We've
like
broken it a lot.
fireworks and shit, it's like, doink. You know?
Yeah, it is weird to think about.
Or watching the shockwave from an explosion.
First time I ever noticed that was my dad taking me to like a baseball field, and there was another dad practicing with his son, and it was a little in the distance. The son would hit it, and it would just go ding. It was pretty cool.
It's crazy.
It was awesome.
Oh.
I mean, granted, I'm sure like I gave the same experience to other kids, except my dad would make me not wear a helmet or pads or anything, and he would beam me in the head so I would get used to getting hit with the ball so I wouldn't be scared of it.
That's the reason I quit baseball.
Yeah, so
You played football, right?
I did play football for
And
many,
you were
many years.
fantastic, weren't you? You were a star quarterback.
Yeah, I was. Yeah,
I have seen the picture
they called
of
me
you.
Flinging Bo. You know, they called me Bo Jackson.
Can we get that picture up, Luke?
Yeah. Oh
This,
God.
this is
Were you in
this
high
is
school
Chris
here?
back in the day.
What?
Were you in high school in this picture?
Yeah, I was in high school in that picture. Yeah, our team had won the Maple League. Which
You're
was
being
like,
humble. You won the team. The
I
Maple League.
single-handedly.
Were you the
won it.
quarterback?
No, I was the center. I'm the dude that stands underneath in a very submissive pose and like snaps underneath his nuts.
Oh, okay.
I was the best long
goes,
snapper
"Hut,
in the
hut,
league, though.
Hike.
I was one of those kids that won one of the academic awards on the football team, where it's like for having a really high GPA, it's Chris, and I was like, oh, I guess that's what I'm known for on the football team,
Dude,
Yeah.
you were smart and you played football.
Yeah.
Were you getting laid left and right?
Oh yeah, you know, in high school, you know, my braces, you know, just like
Hey, a lot of ladies like braces.
yeah, that's a weird thing to say.
If you're a lady, or a, okay, wait, woman, man, lady, gentleman,
Gentlemen,
Gentleman,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Still has man.
The
It's
gentle
not
part's
its
a
own
little hard
word.
for you, I know.
We don't even get our own word. It just still has man in there.
Ladies and Gentiles.
Ooh.
Gentiles?
Mhm.
I like that.
Gentiles better.
Someone should put that in a book.
That would be good in a book.
Yeah.
Like an old text.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
Ancient.
Yeah. But
Sounds like it.
I was really bad at football. It hurt when I would catch the ball.
You played?
Just like with friends and with my dad sometimes.
We would play Smear the Queer back in South
Oh yeah, I
Carolina.
played that in school.
God.
PE
remember
made
that
us play
game?
that game.
Yeah.
And they called it Smear
You
the
played
Queer.
it in PE?
Yes, Smear the Queer.
It's
Like, that's
called
what it was
something
called.
different, but that's what they called it. And when I mean they, I mean like my stepdad, coaches,
My PE coach.
pretty much every older like male figure who you would play
Just
this
wanna,
game
you know,
with.
it's called conditioning.
Yes.
I had like a
condition.
middle-aged female PE coach. She's like, "Today we're playing Smear the Queer, guys."
okay.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
We had a Cat Wants a Corner where it was like basically dodgeball, but you had to run from one corner to the other, and those were like safe zones.
Oh, yeah,
And
we
had
played
the
that.
rubber balls, you know, the bink.
Yes.
The binks were the best.
Those
you
are
know?
satisfying.
They're
though.
awesome when you would nail somebody and it's
Kicking one of the like the kickball, like dodgeball, whatever the fuck the
yeah,
rubber ball.
that noise.
Ding, getting like a good side foot, powerful kick in
Now
there.
these little ninnies out there just don't got that no more.
No, they don't.
Oh, I was thinking about that a while back. You remember tetherball, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
We
yeah.
all had Where did it go?
Probably very dangerous, and I could actually
The
see a
ball's on
lot
a
of.
string.
No, I get that, but like, there's a lot of playgrounds even in the South that instead of like wood chips, they put in like rubber.
The tires.
for example. Yeah, like the tires for impact.
makes
I could see it as something that they would add to decrease anything happening.
Yeah, but like,
I doubt that's what happened,
but
but,
like, when did it disappear? Like, I just remember
right
one-
after we left school.
Yeah, right.
Dude, the
like-
woke mob came for tetherball, and I said nothing.
For I was not a tetherball.
Dude, I remember I went to this Christian camp once, and there was this kid that was there that didn't really like talk to anyone. He was real quiet and shy,
Yeah.
and I remember he cried like the first day because he, you know, I guess being away from home, and it was like outside time, and there was like a playground, and he stayed in the trailer, and I remember I went in there, and I was like, "Come on, man, like come hang out with everyone," and he like gets up, and he's kind of just like, ah. And he goes over. And he liked tetherball. And he goes over and he starts hitting the tetherball. And everyone was kind of like cheering him on, like, yeah, yeah. And he's, doom, doom. And it comes back around and clocks him in the face, just boom. And everyone was like, and he starts crying and goes back in the trailer. Yeah.
That was his Joker moment. You know that? Like,
Yeah,
that,
like
that was like the day where he became a sniper in Los Angeles.
Yeah, he was like, I'm doing it. And then just,
I can be like the people be.
some people just, you know, it's like, life is just
Actually
like,
hurt.
nope,
There's
not you.
need some ice.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
You already got some around your neck.
Oh, dude.
Hey, what are you sporting today?
Today, sporting the old Jesus piece from my classic Italian christening. I was
Nice.
given this as a baby because, you know, like a good thing to give baby is just precious metals that they wear around their neck.
That's what they did to the Christ.
That's what they did to the Christ. Jesus Christ said, "Ice be fire," and then he died.
They brought, dude,
That was real.
when he was born, they brought him
never
like
read it.
precious metals and frankincense and myrrh.
Yeah.
They
'Cause-
brought him gifts. They
Bring him a damn
bestowed
blanket.
upon
Give him
Jesus
some
Christ
cumin, dude.
gifts.
Give him a good spice.
Yeah.
Give him some smoked paprika. You know what Jesus would have done with some smoked paprika?
What?
I don't know, probably like cook.
Oh, I thought you had something. I thought you had something locked
I'm
and
not
loaded.
on the. You know, I'm not on the same comedic level.
No,
I'm appreciative.
don't put yourself down.
Your
like
writers
that.
really tried, and I do appreciate it.
We have excellent writers here.
The
over
writing
at
team did
SuperMega.
write you some good jokes. And
Yeah,
I
they
hope to
did.
see some of them.
The tetherball one. Oh,
I do like the ice though. The ice is good. In
Thank
fact, I think we should probably go shop. We should go shopping for some new jewelry soon.
I'd love to.
I think we deserve some diamonds, some gold, maybe. In order to do that, though, ad reads. We need some money if we're gonna go on a shopping spree.
Yeah.
So I just want to
Is this
roll these
actually
ads. and
About
then-
that.
is this where they're placed?
I borrowed a little bit from the bank account last week.
Borrowed?
I was planning on. I was doing an investment, and it hasn't paid off yet. So just give me some time, but I can double, triple what's in the. I just need to get the funds back first.
Let's go to ads.
It's the horse racing thing. I know you told me I wasn't allowed to
Let's
do
go
that,
to
but
ads.
trust me,
Let's go to.
it's gonna
ad-
pay off.
Is everything okay?
Hear me out. The ads, but hear me out.
A healthier life starts with a deeper understanding of your body from the inside out. Your body has its own voice. You just have to listen. Oura Ring is wearable technology that lets you know what's happening in the inside and delivers personalized health insights to help you take positive steps toward your health journey. Whether it's mental, physical, or emotional, we all benefit from more self-knowledge. Understanding your overall health is essential, and Oura Ring helps you discover how your body is working. In this age, so much of our lives is trackable. Health monitoring technology is nothing new, but it only works if you actually wear it. To get the best insights, rely on something you want to wear all the time. Oura Ring makes it simple: no straps, no screens, no boxy design. All you. You'll receive personalized data in the Oura app, so you can work on building healthy habits and living your best life. The Oura Ring is easy to wear, water resistant, and comes in 2 styles and 5 colors to match your aesthetic. One small ring could make a world of a difference in your health. I know it has in mine. And it's good for everyone here at the office too. I love mine, and I know the boys love theirs. We all got ones personalized. Different colors. It's a lot of fun. It's so much fun. Visit auraring.com/super to find out the right ring for you and get $15 off your purchase. That's auraring.com/super. Don't forget to use our link to save $15 on your Oura Ring. Thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen and Gentiles. Sorry, ladies and Gentiles. We're back here with Chris and Matt and Ryan. All just some bros talking.
Yes.
I noticed you do have pussy while Matt and I have Red Claw. If you did want a Red Claw to replace or to enhance that pussy,
I would love to again, declaw that cat. You know what I mean?
so who's gonna go get it?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ooh, looks like
that you actually played the game, because sometimes I'm like, let's do that, and then like the person will be like, I'll just go do it. I'm like, no.
Oh, I
Let me look back.
always play
You're
the
a
game,
sportsman,
McGee.
dude.
It's fun to play games.
You're a competitive fella.
Dude, don't kick that cardboard, man.
That was
You lost fair and square.
A lot for like right now.
I'm sorry about his attitude sometimes.
You know,
He
it's
just,
okay. I mean, like, look. Oh crap! I had $1. I was gonna say dispose of the big one.
Oh, okay.
Dispose of the big.
It's very Italian. Now you're Italian, right?
I am quite Italian, very much so. Like almost 100%.
So if I were to use anti-Italian slurs, you wouldn't find
My
it funny.
uncles who will watch this will not appreciate that.
Now they don't have any connections to organized crime, right? So I don't really have to worry.
Well, I mean, nobody does. That's not true.
Sounds like a lot of laughter out there.
Yeah, I mean, they're having a lot of fun because they're not having a serious conversation between two serious men like us.
Right. This is where the serious conversation's
serious
happening in
shit.
this room right here. They're goofing off out there. I hear you going, oh.
Yeah,
And, you know, Ryan's-
This is business.
This is business right here.
Yeah. So, what do you mean the horses didn't win? Oh,
We'll talk about that
yeah.
after
of
the
course,
podcast.
of course.
Here you go.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
I don't know if you have a copy. But
I actually don't. Matt
you
made
don't?
me read this at Knife Point once and read the Italian page.
Yeah.
All like, yeah, I love
well,
it
there's multiple
so
Italian
much.
pages. Part of the book takes place in Italy.
So happy. I'm glad you asked me for input on those jokes. You know, the sensitivity training. Really admired that.
You know, the
About this
Italians,
company.
as an oppressed group of people, you know,
Most impressed in the game.
need to be very sensitive.
Oh, this is a surge.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
Chris-
ready for it.
Chris said that his very Italian uncles are going to watch this.
Are they?
They're,
Are they actually?
It's a gay couple of two gay Italians, and they're gonna watch this. So
cousin
careful.
Jimmy.
Are they very proud of their?
Oh no, they are.
Italian.
They were happy too when I left like Sussex County in particular. My great uncle Victor, SuperMega Saves the Troops out now, by the way. My great uncle Victor, I remember he came for a family reunion once, and like stereotypical like New Jersey old Italian man walks through the door and goes like, "Jesus fucking Christ! I knew I was near your fucking like house when I heard the banjos on the highway," because we just lived where there were trees. And I was like, "Hey, Uncle Victor, what's going on?" He goes, "Oh, Chris, lovely to see you. I love you, buddy." And he's like, "What the fuck is that?" And I had a Dr. Pepper in my hand.
Ooh.
I was like, "Oh, it's just a soda."
That breaks the Italian code.
And he goes, "Look at this shit." He goes, read right there. And he shows me like the ingredients. I'm like, phosphoric acid. He goes, "You'll be fucking dead by the time you're supposed to be my age if you drink that." He threw it in the trash. And I was like, thank you, Uncle Victor, but
I wish I had a nice Italian uncle like that.
It's great.
I just
Like,
have redneck uncles.
you see, like I just grew up with them being uncles where I am from.
So he's not really your uncle though.
No, he's my great uncle, yeah.
Oh.
He's my grandfather's brother. My grandfather had many brothers. So yeah, I have like a big Italian family, and it's, I don't know, I'm really happy I grew up with the family that I had. They're wonderful. My mom, my dad.
Yeah, that sounds great, Chris. But now an excerpt from Super Mega Saves the Troops.
Take it away.
We haven't advertised the book in a bit.
Yeah.
So.
Dude,
And
do it.
keep your eyes
You
out
want
for
me
the
to read it?
sequel coming soon.
Will you read okay, so this is going to be
You said you couldn't read.
I said I couldn't count.
Is this the picture book one?
Yes. So this is going to be on, at least I don't know if this is a first edition. Oh. All right.
What's the one to Biden that we didn't mail off?
Yeah. You can put
Oh.
our signature in there and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, for Joe.
Yeah.
But if you could read, just start for where it says the duo sped up,
Got it.
and then you'll end with the bottom of the page. Just go all the way down to the bottom.
I've always
And
wanted to
you'll
hear
end there.
someone read our own book back to us.
The duo sped up. Ryan whistled to the tune of "In the Club" by 50 Cent as they stylishly classed their boat into a public beach, pulling off 2 front flips and a corkscrew spin before sticking the landing. The French just stood there, peering out of their droopy eyelids while judging, as the French tend to do. Sorry, I'm having a lot of fun. There's so much fun.
Thanks,
Out now. How much is this? $56?
Nope.
No.
No. Like 20,
55?
20
The hardcover's $24.99.
Yeah.
Oh, well, look at that. Great
And
value.
it's much higher quality
It's
than most
worth
hardcover books.
so much more than that. What a value.
feel the page quality.
I mean, the quality of the book is worth it. We made sure when we got the book produced, we could have got a real cheap one, but we went for like the highest quality paper, the highest quality print. But yeah, go ahead.
Matt and Ryan were a bit confused by the reaction. Usually people applauded their efforts, especially one so cool and awesome. "Ryan," Matt said to his friend's attention, "have people stopped clapping whenever America shows up on their shores?" "Don't mind them," Ryan said. "They're just French." Matt grinned a giddy little grin.
No, go on, please.
Which one of you says this? Well, at least they're not Italians. Everybody laughed. I'm having it's a thrill ride. It's a roller coaster. Everybody laughed, including the French people. And he was right. Nobody on that beach was Italian.
And?
You know what? I take it back. I take it off.
And
They were better off for it.
So do you think your uncles will enjoy that excerpt?
They actually probably it's like some of my friends who were like Hispanic, when they'd see like the guy like on the like a Tapatio bottle, be like,
don't worry.
That's us.
dude, don't worry. In the next book, we have plenty of anti-Hispanic language.
Even it out.
Man, that's funny.
There's plenty of good Italy stuff in here.
But we don't want to spoil everything.
Oh, that was a hoot.
And a holler.
Again, am I like the first guest that like watched your content like growing up and shit?
When did you?
I was listening in like late 2017.
Oh shit!
Wow.
So like
No, I would like
less
listen
than a
to
year before.
Like I
after
still
we started.
remember Kelly's old intro. You know.
Oh yeah.
Like I
Yeah,
fucking-
for real? That's
No,
crazy.
I
you
told
remember
you this,
the-
dude.
At the end of that.
Yes.
Okay.
Top of the morning to you, laddies. It's yeah, no, while I was writing my first songs, like I would go down into the cafeteria of my college and like listen to SuperMegaCast and just start producing. Because I can't listen to music while I work, which
How's that make you
sucks.
feel,
That's like the
Matt?
one thing you want to do as a musician.
Makes me feel good.
It's pretty cool. Like I appreciate you guys a lot. It means a lot you appreciate my content as well.
Thanks, Chris. I can read one more excerpt for you.
Sure.
Okay.
As the pair began to pout, they noticed a suave man dressed in a black suit with a big mustache and a shifty look in his eyes. He was walking down the sidewalk carrying a comically large briefcase, slips of some type of paper spilling out. The man passed the boys and sat down on a park bench, lighting a tobacco pipe and puffing away. This Scorsese-looking Goomba looked cool as fuck.
Yeah.
It was only a few minutes later when the man, having had his fill of tobacco, stood, leaving the briefcase behind. Matt and Ryan darted over as the man disappeared down the street. Finders keepers, they cheered in delight. It was like Italian Christmas, except there's no such thing as Italian Christmas.
There isn't.
Yeah, it's true. There is an Italian Christmas song. Did you guys ever listen to Dominic the Donkey?
That's one of the worst Christmas
Jiggity
songs
Jig.
of all time.
I honestly, hard key agree. There's also Guido's Christmas, the 12 Days of Christmas. It's a New Jersey version.
Oh, I haven't heard that.
Literally, it's like 12 pinky
What happened to
rings.
Guido's, dude?
Guido?
They had their moment back in like 2009.
We did. Well, that's the thing. Like, I think
What, Jersey Shore type
it was,
shit?
Yeah.
But that's the thing. The Jersey Shore was founded on a lie. They're all from Long Island.
Yeah.
Like, none of them were actually born. Like, I knew all the places they were going to. You know, like, I think
Thought
at
you were
one
gonna
point
say
they were
you
going to
knew all of them.
Seaside, Lavalette. No, unfortunately.
I've been to Seaside.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like that area is actually really fun.
It is.
And then there's places like, like Lavalette, which is really nice with good nightclubs. There's like tons of great beaches out there. But all the people just weren't from there. They everybody I knew from New Jersey was like, we don't talk like that. And it's like, well, you kind of do, but like they're exaggerating it because they're from Long Island.
I do want to give you a chance because you are.
A chance.
I'm glad that you're calling them out on this.
Yeah.
You as someone who does respect New York,
The tri-state,
The tri-state.
as we speak it.
Are there any places you would like to shout out?
Oh my God, yeah. For music, I grew up seeing shows at the Meat Locker. That's a really, really cool spot. Also, in terms of people that I know, it was cool. There's like a bunch of my friends became musicians when we were kids. We used to go make little shows at my buddy Jace's place, which we called the Eel Pit. His mom is like a really cool artist, and she just gave us a bunch of spray paints. It was like, go crazy.
Shit.
So we spray painted this garage and started throwing like shows in there. And we had a kegger one time in like high school that was like, whoa!
Kegger in high school?
And we had like,
Sorry, hey, I'm sorry. A kegger in high school.
Well, we can.
I'm hoping
forget
it was
about
ginger ale,
that.
right?
Yeah, you know it, dude.
Maybe it was senior year and you were no, that still doesn't
That's still
help.
not allowed.
Well, I mean,
If an
the
adult
drinking
bought
age
them
in New
alcohol,
Jersey is
it's fine.
14. So
Is it?
Yeah, if an adult buys teenagers alcohol, it's totally legal.
yeah, it is actually true.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
I forgot about all that. I know in
I do
Tennessee
it.
you can have an open can.
Don't
open
drink
container
underage
in the
Unless
car.
an adult buys it.
unless an adult buys it. Like someone's standing outside the gas station that you think you could trust with like a Venmo of 50.
Did you say in Tennessee you can drive with an open container?
Or one of the states we toured to.
So
Which state was that? Kentucky? I can't remember.
We didn't go to Kentucky.
I don't know where we went. I do know, but like, where
Makes sense why Jim's from Tennessee then.
Did we go to Tennessee?
We did. Nashville.
So I think it's not. Do you remember that though?
I thought it was Mississippi.
It might have been Mississippi. Whoever's state that is, can you brag about it in the comments section below?
Yo, that's awesome though.
Yeah.
You can drive with an open container?
Dude, there's. I didn't know this about like Massachusetts and Vermont. Do you know that they're a constitutional carry state?
What is it?
That means
is that different than open carry?
No license at any time in a vehicle. Doesn't need to be packed. Just carry the stick on you.
All right.
Like
I
of
know
all
where we're
places,
going.
Yeah.
Like these motherfuckers got muskets and shit, and it's like they're just driving around.
That's crazy because like Vermont's a pretty blue state. If I'm
Yeah,
not
no, but they're
mistaken.
just like, yeah, no, that's just never changed. Like, and you don't hear a lot of bad shit happening in Vermont. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I keep the stick in my car. I don't have a license, but
Got the blicky.
I got the blicky, yeah. In case the Glendale Menace pulls up on me.
That is
Glendale
true.
Menace.
Glendale Menace.
It's this guy that's Justin gave him that nickname, and I think it's fitting. But it's this guy
would.
that in like the last month, all of these dash cam videos came out where this guy in this Tesla will like cut in front of someone, stop in the middle of traffic, get out with like a pipe, beat the shit out of their car, and then get back in his
Oh,
car.
he's like boxing them in.
Yeah, like he'll like cut them off and then get out and be like, doo, doo, doo. But
Why?
But then like all this other stuff came out and it's like he's done this like 10 times. And he like punched a woman in the face and gave her a black eye. He beat up a valet guy.
Oh my
going back
God.
like 6 months. And they can't identify who this guy is because he has his license plates off.
How vulgar.
Which makes me think he's going out to do road
Is it a
rage.
black Tesla?
Yeah, it's like a dark gray looking like family one.
Like gunmetal?
Yeah. He's pretty
Cool
jacked.
Tesla. That's pretty
He's
cool
pretty
Tesla.
jacked. but it seems like it's mainly around like Glendale and stuff. So
Do you think he's doing it for like it's so sad that we have to say this shit now. You think he's doing it for like social media, like clout or something?
no, it
shit?
looks like a rage thing.
Like it's just a genuine
He's just
rage thing.
insane, yeah.
But he's taking his license plates off, which makes me think he's like angry, and he's like, I'm gonna go out and do some road rage.
I'm surprised he hasn't been pulled over
do
just for
some.
that fact.
There's a cop in
Cars
the
still
background.
have VIN
I'm
numbers.
gonna do a road rage.
Yeah, but not from a dash cam, you know. So
That's
what I'm
nuts.
saying is they could at least like when they do pull him over eventually, hopefully for not having plates, they would probably, be able to record the dash number on there, and then if they actually show up at an incident with him there, they can then use that to connect them.
they have his face.
In terms of like, oh, it's the same one that we pulled him over earlier for no plates. This is the same dude.
I hope
It's
they
the
caught
Glendale
him.
Bandit.
Actually, I gotta look to see if they've caught him because this was like a week ago when they had a thing on the news about him.
Smashy crashy boy.
Let me see. Road rage loss. One of the videos was on the same commute I used to get to work,
Are you
and I was like,
serious?
damn. Search
Okay.
4 days ago. Search continues for man at center of road rage attacks across SoCal.
So he has not been caught.
How many times has he done it? It should say there.
At least 10 people have come forward saying they've had
Holy
frightening encounters
shit.
with the man.
I've been here for at least 10 days.
I mean,
What if it's
you're
me?
going to Glendale today, so you might come across him.
Oh, I'm kind of hoping.
The Glendale Menace.
I'm just gonna go up to him and go, why?
And then he's gonna stop, go
That's-
wide-eyed.
That's what he would do because he like goes like the wrong way down a street. A woman like stops.
Oh my god!
They'll like honk at him, and then
Yeah,
he'll
he
get
gets
mad.
out, beats the thing with a pipe, opens the car, punches her in the face. And then a valet guy's like, "Hey, man!" Throws a can, hits the guy in the head, and then beats the shit out of the valet guy.
This dude's like the Batman of road rage. He's just
Yeah.
got everything all lined up. Got a fucking can in his belt. Just
You must be like a truly miserable person if like you're set off that
He's
easily.
mentally ill too.
or he's just having the time of his fucking life.
You might just be like, "This is so much
Real
fun."
life
"This
Grand
is
Theft
great."
Auto.
Yeah, he's just like, if I just like don't give a fuck enough, no one can get me.
He is jacked too.
Yeah, like
He almost gets hit in one of the videos because the person starts going while he's beating them, and it like hits him a little bit.
he
and then
just
he's
grabs
like,
the car, goes, like, lifts
Well,
it.
if that happened, he could sue the person that he beat up.
I know, risky move. Even though
But
it's
it
hitting your car with a
It
pipe,
would be self-defense, I think.
in the moment, like those things could just happen too. Like,
and the rest of the traffic was moving. So pretty
jeez
crazy.
Louise.
The Glendale Menace needs to be stopped.
Wow.
If you guys have any tips, please report it to law enforcement.
Please. He is an asshole. He gets mad for no reason. Oh, he has his reasons or excuses. He scares people, old women, valet drivers.
He punched a
your
woman in the
everyday
face.
man.
He gave a woman a black eye.
If you see this MFer, it's a Tesla with no plates. Bomb his car
I don't.
Or call the police.
in
Yeah,
Minecraft.
I would
in
call-
Minecraft.
I would call
or-
the authorities.
Pull out a firearm and shoot him in the head.
Yep.
Stand.
The moment he comes
stand
at you
your
with
ground.
the pipe, or
Pipe never beats a stick.
grab the
man.
top of his jaw, grab the bottom of it, and
Oh, that's even better.
do
you
what
know.
King Kong did to the V-Rexes, I think is what they're
Yeah.
called.
When he, yeah, that'd be great.
Do like a Sub-Zero. Just pull the skull out.
Or that, anything
It's
anything
easy.
visceral that'll get the people
Humans are extremely fragile.
going.
Do it. Do it.
Humans are extremely fragile, but they're also incredibly strong and resilient. Because you hear about cases where someone slips on an ice cube and dies, and then you hear about cases where someone's like
falls out of an airplane and survives.
yeah,
That's
like
like
falls
one
like 40,000 feet, and you're like, oh,
The way you said that was just one of the most profound things. Like I just stopped and I'm like, wow, that came out of you, man. Like that was good.
You know what else can come out of Matt?
what?
Semen and ad reads.
Yeah. Both of those are about to come out right now. So
Do it.
Let's all shut our eyes and enjoy.
Add them up.
It's shocking to me that in 2022, every parent hasn't installed ExpressVPN on their kids' devices. Like, you wouldn't let your kids walk home from school without telling them not to talk to strangers or get into the, windowless vans that are sprawling across the streets, would you? So why would you let them go online without using ExpressVPN? See, every device, phones, computers, tablets, they have a unique IP address, which is like an internet phone number and reveals personal information about you, like where you live. It's way too simple for a stranger online to find your IP address. If you've ever clicked on a sketchy link or opened an email with a bugged image, your IP address could be exposed. Who knows what kind of creeps could physically track your kids down using their IP address? That's where ExpressVPN comes to help. ExpressVPN is an app that hides your real IP address and replaces it with a dummy one, keeping you safe and private. It's so easy to use. Just download the ExpressVPN app on your phone or computer, tap one button to turn it on, and you're protected. We love using ExpressVPN here at the Super Megaplex. I use it, Matt uses it. We specifically use it for Justin because we don't want anyone to track our little Justin because we love him very much. So thank you, ExpressVPN, for protecting little Justin. So secure your family's online activity and unlock tons of new shows by visiting expressvpn.com/supermega. Use our link and you can get 3 extra months for free. That's expressvpn.com/supermega. expressvpn.com/supermega. Go there to learn more. Thank you. Bye. The new year means resolutions, fitness goals, and lifestyle changes. But if you really want to put the new you to the test, Harry's can help. Whether you want to go from Bigfoot to competitive swimmer or be the innovator who brings back the soul patch, Harry's has the tools for your closest, cleanest shave ever. You use Harry's, you'll get a quality shave all year round with a $3 Harry's trial set. The Truman Shave Trial Set is a $15 value for just $3 at harrys.com/supermega. It includes a 5-blade German-engineered razor, weighted hand, foaming shave gel, and a travel cover. Plus, you can schedule replacement blade delivery whenever you need them with refills as low as $2. The blades are made in their own factory in Germany and hold up better than ever. People who've tried it say their 8th shave is as sharp as their first, and their sleek, ergonomic weighted handles look great in your bathroom and give you precise control with each swipe. That's why I love using Harry's. It's a comfortable shave, it's a good shave, it's cheap, and it's talking about, those replacement blades for $2. Come on, it's a good deal. Harry's has the highest customer satisfaction in the shaving industry, and they're still offering a no-risk trial. Don't like your shave? No worries. It's on them. No matter how new your new you is, look sharp all year long with Harry's. Get a $15 Truman Shave trial set for just $3 at harrys.com/supermega. Again, that's harrys.com/supermega for a $3 trial set. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have Chris, Matt, and Ryan back again, continuing the SuperMegaCast.
Good ad reads and good semen.
Yeah.
Thank you for, you finally learned, because usually, I do let you know a little late when it's about to happen, but this time you cupped your hands out, you caught it all, and not a single drop was spared, so.
I put it in the tube.
Speaking of semen, I did want to promote one thing.
Okay.
Because I'm a big fan of content. I've been creating for a while, and I really appreciate you giving me this platform. I wanted to promote Justin's OnlyFans, Nothing But Love.
Okay.
It's out now. If you look it up,
Look up Nothing But Love.
Yeah, Nothing But Love.
OnlyFans.
I think that's what this says. Yeah. Nothing But Love.
Does he do gaping content?
I haven't seen the gaping yet. I know he could do.
I talked about that with him. He's going to work his way up to it. Gaping's not something you can just step into.
He does PPV
Well, he's
content?
been practicing for a while.
Okay.
I've seen him.
Really?
I've seen it with my own eyes in real life.
You are staying with him right now in his apartment.
no, I've been staying at the Lago Layer. That's the official name for it.
He's not one of those free accounts that makes you pay for every post. Okay.
No. He has a free one though for lewds in particular.
Oh, that's fine.
Lewd
That's
content?
fine.
If you want to see that tight little Syrian Puerto Rican asshole, though, you do have to pay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Nothing but love.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about today.
Thank you, though.
Thank you for promoting our friend Justin.
Oh yeah,
He'll be very happy
I love
about
that guy.
Yeah, be very happy.
I think he will.
So you make music, Chris.
I do.
Tell us about your music.
Well,
If you had to describe it in one sentence.
I used to. It was weird when I started it off. I came up with the idea of it just being like I want to make like funky stuff that's just like really honest and really humble. Because like I have a lot of like trouble actually talking highly of myself. I think sometimes in my music.
I do too.
And so that's why I call myself Hi, I'm Chris, because I was just trying to be like as genuine as possible.
Mm-hmm.
My dad actually came up with the name, which was funny. He was just like, "Why don't you just call yourself Hi, I'm Chris?" It's like a joke, and I'm like, "I love it." And he's like, "Dude, that's a stupid name." And so
Does he get royalties?
no,
he called it stupid, so I hope he doesn't.
Yeah, no. I use that in a defamation case to countersue against his company.
Okay.
Anytime
And that's how I'm here. Like
Well, I'm glad you could make it out. You bought the ticket.
rooted
you
up.
bought
I'm
the
a
flight
little
with
industry
that
plant.
money.
Like
You're a Nepo baby.
yep. Oh yeah, I'm a
Also, by the way,
baby.
here you go.
Oh, thank
A
you.
little gift.
The management team's gonna love this. But I do make music, weird little indie pop stuff in my the acid flashbacks are kicking in, huh?
Yeah, a little bit. But you make indie pop?
Yeah, I make weird indie pop stuff. Like
You do.
know.
Your album Is it an EP or an album?
The album, like the one that you
Sibo
found me
Let
off of?
Go.
Sibo Let
Yeah.
Go, yeah.
That was one of my favorite albums.
I know,
of
and that-
2021.
That meant the world to me, man. Like I met you guys through some mutual friends, and it was crazy to me. Like, you hit me up on Twitter, and you were just like, "Yeah, man, like I'm excited for the album." I'm like, "Oh shit, that's so cool."
So I listened, because I knew you were friends with Justin.
Yeah,
that's how I found you on Twitter, and then I listened to your album front to back, and I was like, "Fuck,
Thanks,
this is
man.
really good." And
That means a lot.
It inspired me a lot when I made my album.
Yeah, man.
Big inspiration on just the way it was structured and the motifs and just your air of authenticity and
Thanks,
not.
man.
You seem like you have this vibe about you that's like, I'm gonna make the music I want to make, and I don't give a fuck, and it's really good.
Yeah, that's kind of been the thing because like I never expected this shit to go anywhere. Like in that Pineapple Soda, like you could actually hear where I changed fucking bathrooms. I had no clue how to mix. I had no clue how to master. Like I was just like, the story behind Pineapple is really wild. Like how that song came to be, because a lot of my songs are genuinely just grounded in stupid shit that's happened to me. Like when I was first going to college, good old 45 was elected. And that was a wild time to be in college and becoming a political-minded person. And so all these new friends that I had just made started like getting after each other and like getting like really heated in like the hallways. And like I was already like homesick. I was in a big city for the first time, a little country boy from northern New Jersey. I was super like stressed out and really depressed because I was also missing a girl I was with at the time. And
I miss my mom a lot too.
Yeah, I know. Just a little.
It's hard.
But yeah, so like I left. I was just like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna take a day off classes. I'm just gonna go for a walk. And so I go for a walk that evening down the Washington Mews. If anybody knows what that is, it's the oldest street still in New York, like intact. Like it's got the cobblestone and shit from the 1700s. It's beautiful. So I was just walking down that with I had lime green Beats headphones. They were lime green because Best Buy sold the shitty colors for cheaper. And I was listening to Earth, Wind, and Fire. I start hearing like a in my left earphone. And I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, did they break? And I look up and it's a helicopter. And here I am, like, I'm just going to step away from, like, all the political, everything, like, just kind of clear my head for a bit. And I walked into the largest anti-Trump protest in America. I walked into it marching off Fifth Avenue, like, from the Washington Square Park Arch. And I was like,
did they give you some free merch?
Well, I'll tell you. Yeah, they gave me a little pussy hat. It was awesome. And so I was like, I'm going to walk with this. I can't escape it. And it's kind of cool, like, seeing people with, like, righteous anger going on. And, with people rushing picket signs, well, it's a wonder you can find the time to hate me when everyone already hates everybody else. That's where I wrote that line. And I went into a shitty little CVS, and I was, like, really thirsty. And I was like, well, I see Pineapple Soda. I'd never actually had it before. It was a Doritos, actually.
That sounds
and I was
good.
like, I'm going to try this. And I drank it, and I was like, oh, this is probably like the best fucking thing that happened to me all week. And for some reason, that's when I was like, I'm going to start making music. I'm like I don't know why. I'd been watching, like YouTube tutorial people, like Frank Jeff C, for example, like for years. And I'd always wanted to make music. And so we went out and we produced it, or I produced it in like an hour and a half. I made the beat and then I sat on it for 2 years. I thought it was ass. I hated it. It took a good friend of mine, Jason Carter, did all the graphic design for my early stuff, being like, dude, you need to release this. Like, and I was like, no, it sucks. And he goes, tell you what, and he drew up the cover for it. And he goes, I'll give you it's going to cost $150 if you don't drop it tonight. And I was like, well, fuck. Okay, you're a 6'3" guy. It's not like I can fight you for it. So like, sure. And I put it out on SoundCloud, and the next stage like 1,000, then 10,000, then 30,000 on SoundCloud in like a week. It changed my life. And it's like, I don't know what the point of that story is, but yeah, like Pineapple Soda. That's all I'll be known for, and Minecraft YouTubers like it.
Yeah.
Wait, which Minecraft YouTubers in particular?
Tubbo in particular.
Chubbo?
Yeah, Chubbo.
Have you watched Tubbo?
I have watched some episodes now.
Did he make you like an intro?
No, he
Are you
just
like an
uses me
intro?
on like his like chill like grooves playlist. I remember in 2019, because I dropped the song like later in like 2018, and that's when it like started picking up some steam, but not much. 2019, it just goes. That was Discover Weekly, and then 2020 it did it again, and I was like, oh, like it happened on Memorial Day, so I was like, is Pineapple Soda like a big Memorial Day song? It just like tripled in plays for the day.
Yeah, it's in remembrance of the troops.
Yeah, of course. That's what Pineapple Soda represents to America.
Right.
It's the people's song.
Yeah.
Like The Rock or some shit. I don't know what I'm saying. But
Dwayne.
yeah.
Dwayne.
Good old
Or the
Dwayne.
movie with Nick Cage.
Oh, you mean Moana?
Moana is a movie, an animated film.
Yes, it is.
It's fine.
Are you telling me Dwayne's
They did make jokes about Twitter, which I think age it.
How do you wait? I've never seen Moana. How the fuck do you make Twitter in a like Twitter jokes in a story about
Dwayne
like
The Rock
ancient
Johnson's
Polynesian
character,
culture?
What's his name? Maui.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Maui.
where did that go?
Maui's
Marcus?
just the Hawaiian. What's his name? I don't know his fucking name. Let's just say his name's Maui.
Sure.
Owie. Something like
That's
that.
my album.
Wowie
Ryan.
Kazowie.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson's character takes a bird, gets a piece of like driftwood, and then writes something on this driftwood, and then throws it out. Or the point is that he's writing something with a bird's beak. Then he goes, "I'm gonna call it tweeting," something like that.
Pretty genius.
Pretty awesome.
Way to take like a genuine story from like a classic, like
That's-
literally an ancient culture, and just go Twitter.
That's what I feel. That's what takes me out of it. I'm like,
Yeah, you just kill
this
the
movie
immersion.
would have been fine, just like if you just don't throw in like these like references. Like it's okay.
But how are we supposed to bond with the movie if there's no Twitter joke?
It's okay if it's in something like Shrek that's already overtly parodying like fairy tale and Disney
Right, like-
and all of that stuff because it fits in with the tone.
Yeah.
I feel like Moana, it just took away from it. Like I can't remember like in Cinderella them making a reference to something that was happening in that time.
Yeah,
In
no,
terms
she
of,
opens
like-
up a book and has a picture of face. She goes, I call this Facebook.
I forgot in the new Cinderella.
It's pretty cool.
It's so-
The mice turn into the horses. They're like Uber.
I could actually see them doing that shit though.
Hold on, I was
Disney.
checking my Facebook. And it's like pictures of her
Yeah,
face
like
in
the
a
good
book.
witch, just like or no, not the good witch, the weird fairy.
The Wicked Witch of the West, who is sexy as hell.
Sexy as fuck.
yeah, she's in my head canon.
Bombshell, dame,
Bombshell. Well, speaking
pussy
of,
wagon.
What was? Oh, that's a good question. What was y'all's sexual awakening movie? When did you realize?
Actually-
like, I want to have sex
movie.
With
we
that?
talked
Okay.
about this recently, and you asked what my sexual awakening was, and I couldn't remember, but I thought of it recently the other day.
Shoot.
And now I think I've forgotten it again.
Awesome.
I remember I was driving. I was like, that's the answer to it. Fuck, what was it?
Was it a movie?
No.
Chris
no.
is asking specifically a movie.
Yeah, I feel like movies were like where I realized
Because
that
a
I was like
song gave me a sexual awakening.
a song. What song?
I'm coming out, so you better get this
No
party
way.
started.
Pink?
You coming out?
Well, what specific lyric, Ryan?
Because you'll be kissing my ass. And I was like picturing like kissing her naked butt.
Ding ding ding.
I've said that so many times now, but
Yeah.
now you know.
Oh shit.
So that's what got me. That's what got my little Willie going. I couldn't get a full erection yet, unfortunately, but when I could, man, I masturbated a shit ton.
My dad was so mad I couldn't do it. He gave me some Blue Chew, and he's
Sad
like,
you
"Time to
couldn't
grow up,
masturbate?
buddy."
What?
Yeah, I do that to my son.
You're not masturbating?
Damn it, son. You
Watch
need to be
more
cranking
porn.
it.
You need to be sneaking off and getting on the family computer and watching porn. Well, your father blamed you for porn that was
Yes.
on your
Really?
family computer.
Yes.
Did you tell him it was like a virus?
No, there was just the history had been cleared, and my mom was like, "Why is the history cleared?" I'm sitting with my dad, and I'm like,
Oh, your
I
parents
di- I
knew
did-
that trick.
You were smart enough not to delete the
Yeah.
history because
No, I didn't
smart
clear-
enough to delete the specific things
history dots. Yeah.
in the history.
My dad, on the other hand, not so smart. And she's like, "Well, your Aunt Liz knows someone who can get everything you've ever looked at back." And I
Which
was
is
like,
a lie.
it was me. And then I got grounded. So I took the fall for, I guess, my father.
Your dad was
That's
probably like,
so
"Oh,
funny.
Matthew."
My dad might not have even, he might have just cleared the history just to like clear up space or something.
Yeah, it might have been like, oh, there's too much storage, or like Chrome's run, or at that time, I guess Internet Explorer was running slow.
Safari.
You were using Safari.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I hate when like Mac people are like, why don't you use Safari?
Safari
It's just a
sucks.
better browser, and I'm like, no, it's
not.
fucking
Isn't
not.
it
Like,
open to like there was a big hacking thing that happened with like people who had shit logged in.
who the
in
fuck
Safari?
hacks Safari? Like,
I don't
Here's
know.
what I'll say. Safari back in the day also had like a separate browser. Like in the top bar, there was a separate search bar.
yeah.
That was for me set to like Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know that it saved everything you searched. And I remember just sitting in the kitchen one day. My mom's like, "So I saw you were looking up clitoris and labia."
Oh, dude.
And I was like, she's like, "You're not in trouble. But if you have any questions, you can just ask me."
Why would you ask your mom?
Yeah.
about the
I
clitoris and
understand
labia?
like wanting to be a supportive parent and like, oh, you know, my
There's no good
my
way to bring
preteen
that shit
son
up.
is curious about, you know, sex ed. So I understand being like, if you have questions, but like no teenager ever is gonna be like, "Mom, can you explain labia to me?"
So,
"Oh, sure, son."
could you explain to me? So, like the clitoral hood, what is that?
Oh, don't worry, sweetheart. I got you.
God.
That's like the suburb, like nearby, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The clitoral.
hood, yeah. Me and the boys hanging out in the clitoral hood. Yeah, but Chris, you brought up something recently
Yeah.
that you said you want to save for the podcast, and I've been thinking about it.
Oh, Mr. Lag told me to save this for the podcast. So that is an interesting story, actually. So when I was in college, I took this like environmental science class, and my teacher was really cool. Always like brought up like current articles and shit. And was like, check this shit out. Like in like 2018, 2019, showed me a New York Times article about the glitter conspiracy.
Right.
That's wild.
I've read this article before. I actually reread it last night in preparation for this.
Conspiracy?
Yeah. So basically, the biggest manufacturer of glitter in America.
In New Jersey, by the way.
Oh, really?
Glitter X.
So they were saying they did this interview with the New York Times, and they were saying that the biggest buyer of glitter in America it's a client they're not allowed to say, because if people knew that this company was buying up all the glitter, people would freak out.
Yeah, it would cause like public panic.
They'd be like, why are they the number one buyer of glitter? What are they doing with the glitter?
So what's the theory?
And they're like, oh, I know who it is, but I can't say.
They were allowed to ask like 5 questions to I think it was the PR manager of Glitter X, which like, why do you need to be the PR manager of a glitter company? This is
kind of a
probably
sick
the
job.
biggest day of her career.
Oh, yeah.
They were like, oh my God, the Times.
I do
They're
PR
asking
for
the
glitter.
one thing she can't answer. And it's like, so they said like, who is it? They said, we can't tell you. They said, what are they using it in? I can't tell you. They're like, if I saw it, would I know it's glitter? And they said, well, you'd see something, but I can't tell you what you'd see.
So people started being like, well, what is glitter going into that we're
Cupcakes?
unaware of?
Cookies?
Well, my argument is that it's probably something you ingest. Because like,
I saw toothpaste being one, sidewalks
but
being
you
one.
can see it's glitter with toothpaste.
I did a little digging last night, and I actually found the most plausible theory that I hadn't read yet.
Shoot.
That actually was very interesting. United States military. So
I could see it being military.
in explosives, they place things called tracants. And a tracant basically is something that you can't really see, but if an explosion goes off, they can take material from the explosion, and basically a lot of explosives have tracants in it, which you can't see, but labs are able to trace, so they can find like where this explosive came from.
Yeah.
So basically, they're thinking that they put these micro glitters into explosives, so when a certain explosive is used, it can be traced to a specific. It's like a fingerprint for an explosion. So
Right.
if someone were to bomb a building, they could be like, okay, wait, this is government issue because it's got this glitter in it.
You know,
something
it's,
like that.
It's funny you said that because like glitter in like hunting or like biology is used to track animals because
Right.
it can be ingested and it doesn't like hurt the animal if it's micro, and they can actually track where like certain
They'll shit it out and be like, that's the one.
Yeah, they'll be like, yeah, that's
glitter
his
poop.
dookie. And it's like but that makes perfect sense because one of the things I was thinking, I was like, well, like, let's get super, like, tinfoil hat with this thing. Like, let's say, like, the weirdest thing I could think of. And I'm like, what if, like, certain states put, like, glitter, like, micros, like, a certain signature of glitter in the food as a tracant? Where it's like, if somebody went across state lines and did a crime, and they, like, used the restroom or any sort of bio, metric
find it in
data.
the glitter.
They'd find the glitter and go, oh, he was from that state. That's where we start looking.
Kind of like on the hunting aspect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they basically would use it as a fingerprint for explosives.
That
so
makes
they
so
can
much more
trace
sense.
exact explosives
Okay.
to certain people or groups.
But-
so it's like,
And that would make sense why that person said, well, you'd see something, because the something would be a fucking bomb. It's like,
Oh, you'd see something.
they should
this girl was evil. Holy shit.
How sick would it be if like
not evil.
they
I
just
can't
put
legally say
excessive
that.
amounts of glitter in explosives? So like in like a war zone,
pretty.
It's just
It's like it's like those glitter bombs, like the little ones that you get in the mail. It's like, like
glitter sucks to clean up. We got a glitter bomb in an old mail video, and I don't think even after we moved out, there was probably
even
still
then,
glitter.
like
Got in
glitter
the
in
carpet,
general,
yes.
like glitter is like literally just like miniature shards of like mirror plated aluminum. And
Glitter's cool as fuck. when you
Glitter's
think about
cool as fuck, but like we already put glitter so much on our bodies. I think that's what's creepy about it. Like why? What wouldn't we want to know? Because like in makeup, there's glitter that's like under your eyes.
it. Is it a microplastic?
Well, I mean, we already got tons of that in us. I don't think they need
Thanks
that
to water
anymore.
bottles and stuff. for
How much
that.
microplastic is in a human body at any given time? Like how like if you were to take it all like and put it into a little like would it just be a tiny little speck?
We'd have to ask
Oh
a
no,
scientist.
it'd probably be more than a speck.
Or
Got Chris
Google.
right here. Chris is a scientist.
I am.
Okay, you're looking.
My money though is on that it's used in explosives.
Microplastic
You know, the military
Yeah.
in
uses it
an
in
track
average
explosive.
human. Let's find this. Some scientists have estimated that the average person might eat 5 grams of microplastic a week.
Ooh, damn.
Wait, a week?
A fucking week.
5 grams is...
That's like quantifiable in your hand.
Yes.
So I was always taught that a gram is equal to like a paperclip. So
Yeah.
imagine 5 paperclips worth of plastic. In what?
I mean, it could be like,
Bottles.
pills, for example. They might have microplastics in them.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, so this is. I'm assuming this cup right here is plastic. So when I'm sipping this,
Micro, like,
do you think I'm obviously
particulates?
getting little bits of plastic I'm ingesting?
I
Well, like
guess.
soda over a certain time like burns through aluminum.
Especially
Like,
pineapple
so it's
soda.
possible. Yeah.
Well, actually, cans are filled with a wax coating, so you don't actually taste the aluminum. But basically, like I follow this chemistry channel, and what he did was he got this like chemical that only dissolves aluminum, and he put like a Coke in it
And there was wax.
and pulled it out, and there was like a wax bag basically.
Yo, that's
Ugh.
actually cool.
Yeah, no, they fill the inside with small wax coating to protect it against the aluminum.
That's fascinating. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
so these are all filled with wax.
Okay.
And really, when you taste the aluminum, what you're tasting is this.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah, that's a lot of plastic. Actually, they recently did
Jesus.
a study, and they found that babies, before they're even born, like
They're just
newborn
made of
babies,
plastic.
have microplastics in their
Because
bloodstream
of what
already.
they're getting from their mothers.
Yeah.
In terms
I
of
love hearing
nutrients.
that kind of shit where it's like shit where you don't think shit should be. Like I know that was like the dumbest way I could describe that, but
Like gays in our military.
well, that's a story for another day. But what's it called? Like the beer bottle that they just found in the Challenger Deep.
Yeah.
Like
They found a
I want-
Doritos bag down there.
I want to know what brand the beer was, because if I was the advertising guy, you know, people who like are like watching beer advertisements, they don't give a fuck. It's like they're gonna be like, "Fuck yeah, we were down there."
I mean, it's not the best PR. Like, hey, in the deepest part of the ocean, they found our litter.
An American
That's
flag
epic.
on the moon situation, though.
That's true.
That's just littering spelled different.
You know?
But the Mariana Trench is like off the Philippines, so it's probably not American beer.
I wonder. Well, I mean, it could be. It
Right?
could be imported. Well, the Philippines is like not a territory, but like a region that the U.S. occupies. Like there could be American products there.
Okay.
That's true. That's true.
I hope so. Well, unfortunately, all this talk about microplastics wants me to waste the I have to piss.
I have to piss really
and hopefully
bad.
the microplastics will leave my body and I will expel at least some of them.
Well, Chris can
during this
entertain the fans.
Yeah,
piss. Yeah.
I can take care of this.
I mean, you could actually, you know what, I'll give you an important job.
Yeah,
Can you end the podcast?
yeah, sure.
Have a little anecdote, tell
And-
people goodbye, and then also mention our Patreon, and then that they can watch even more
Yeah,
They can
in
watch
the
after show.
yeah. I
which
can do that.
will be on the after show. You could even intro the after show if you wanted.
Sure.
Sure, that'd be fun.
Okay, so you have to give this a good little outro.
And remember, Chris, if they want more, for $5 a month, they can go to our Patreon, get all sorts of bonus content, but they can also get, for every episode of the podcast,
Okay.
an exclusive extended after show segment where we talk about all the things we can't say on the podcast.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right.
All right, guys. I'll see you in a little bit. I'm writing that down. Well, friends, that about ends the Super Mega Cast for the day. My name's Hi, I'm Chris. You can follow me on all social medias. BOTWIZZLE, Boatwizzle. That's me. It's my last name in Frizzle when I did that in high school. We had a really good time. Some highs, some lows. Hopefully I was actually enjoyable to listen to. You like that joke from the Super Mega book? I like that joke from the Super Mega book. I don't even know what they said. I should do. There's a Patreon. We're ending the podcast right now. I just promoted all my stuff, dude. Hurry, quick. What do you have anything going on?
Man, it's always a slam dunk when I see Ryan and Matt. Love you guys.